This is our walking horse, filly. Ed's Red Pepper. And there's Eric out there with her. I'm Ed, and she's another one that's about 2.5 years old. She's out of one of my first walking horses, my mare, I'm Stepping Out, who I call Ima, and by our stallion, Ed's Majestic Stranger, who we call Doc. She's by him. And this is Eric working at Liberty. He's been doing this today. I've shot a couple videos, and see, she's hooked onto him, and he's moving around. He was standing over here just a second ago before I started recording, and holding out his right hand like that, and he just wants her to come to his side like that. Well, she took a trip all the way around the round pen. She's just coming out of the stall, and she's pretty energetic right now, or was, and so then she walked all around, but then did come to him like this, see? So he's trying to like test her out both sides, so see, he switched hands there, and he's just taking the flag. See, bring her over there, let it go. And this is just getting him comfortable with you on either side. And this kind of lesson or exercise, or whatever you want to call it, probably not really an exercise, but the kind of lesson thing is getting him to pay attention to your body and your body language and what you might be asking. They are so smart. Horses are so smart. People don't give them enough credit, and they pick up stuff really quickly. And then what's cool about, you can look at see all the horses in the background there. What's cool about it is when they're at Liberty, you really can see how much buy-in you have from the horse, you know. Because if they don't want to, they just walk away. If they're just done with it, they just walk away. So if you hear him, I don't know if you can hear him, he's just clucking like that. And that's telling her, what he uses that for is to tell him like, hey, I want you to offer a behavior, you know? I want you to offer something. You should be doing something right now. I'm asking you to do something. And so then they'll think, okay, what's he asking me to do? And they start really using their brain, okay? So that's, we do a lot of this kind of stuff. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like much is happening, but it really, you're really engaging with their brain and then thinking. And so it actually, this kind of stuff really helps out in the long run, like with other things that you might not think. So see, he's just trying to get her to walk along with him. See that? That was really good there. Now I see he switched hands, so she should go to his left side. Now see how she did? See how she did? She picked up on it. See? So that's what we're talking about. So she had to think about it. She can't just be on automatic and running around like, oh, he wants her to run in a circle and just run around not thinking about it. Maybe she's daydreaming. No, she has to really think what he's asking. So now he's just kind of getting her to turn on the haunches a little bit. There. See how when she took that step, he released, he pet her. We just start with one step at a time. This is a real nice filly. I like her a lot. This is one of the ones he really likes. He said she's really gives him 100% when she really tries. Like when she goes and does something, she really puts some effort into it. But he was saying that she was, before he got in there with her, he was saying that she is still not real comfortable with him being on one side or the other. I can't remember which one it is, but so, and now if you put a halter on her and a lead rope, I mean, you might not notice it. She'll just go right with it. But when they're like this, you can tell that because they have the freedom to walk away, and so you can kind of see where their mind is. And so that's kind of a cool thing about it. And it got a lot of comments recently on one of my videos of Sassy but Classy, and she's just running around mindless, you know. And this is the kind of stuff that we're trying to get her to engage like this, like check, you know, follow your body language and your body energy and stuff. And you can see how he's low energy, just so if she's running around, he would, like if she just would walk off, he'd put a little pressure on and let her run around a little bit until she came back, and then he'd come right back to this and say, okay, this is what we want to do here. So it's kind of like playing around with them, but you're working with their brain. That's the thing. And see, he's disengaging her hind end there a little bit. See, getting her to step underneath. See, and that thing, like how he holds his hand up like that, when we have them in the rope halter with the lead rope, we'll lift up like that, and that is part of the cue to disengage your hind end, and that translates directly into the saddle. And so when we lift up on the rein like that on the side, and you move your leg back a little bit, they would disengage their hind end. And you keep trying to work until where it's less and less and less and less. So this is groundwork should translate to you being in the saddle, good groundwork. And we're not really, I mean, we do, like if we're gonna go riding and it's cold like it is today, like a cold snap come in, yeah, we'll you know, let them get some of their zoomies out in the round pen maybe if they've been cooped up in a stall or something. It's been raining a lot here. It's pouring rain here all night. So some of the horses that we're in, anyhow, but you know, sometimes we just get the zoomies out of them a little bit, but some people, when they do lunging, that's all they do. They just warm up the horse basically, and they kind of run mindless in a circle. I like thinking like just standing there doing calisthenics, jumping jacks. You could be thinking of something else, or if you're walking on a treadmill, you can be thinking of something else, you know. And that's how some people approach groundwork and lunging and stuff. We don't. We really try to engage with their mind. As you can see what he's doing here. See, he's trying to get her to disengage her hind and step under. No, she's stopping her. The flag, you know. See, he was sensing that she wanted to walk forward, so that's why he's flicking that flag there, like a bit of a wall. And just want her, see, she did right there. So see how he stopped and he pet her. See, that's how he starts. So he builds from that little step like that. This is a real pretty filly too. Like I said, she's about 2.5. Something like that. See, this is back up. See, so he's just got her to step out of the space. Now you see he stopped her because she was going forward like that. Stop her. Face her. And this is when you work with them like this at Liberty, you really can kind of see where their pressure points are, where their struggles are and their challenges are as a horse. Like something that they're having a hard time with. Sometimes when you have them, the halters and lead rope on them, or if they're all tacked up, you might not see it because they're kind of just complying. But this way they can kind of walk off if they want to. And now there may be consequences for it, you know. And horses really are very sensitive to what we term as pressure. And pressure is all sorts of things. It's the speed of your movements. It's the energy in you. It's how directly you move to them or away from them. It could be sound. It could be Could be actual touch and actual physical pressure. It could be noise. It could be rapid movement of an object, anything like that. It could be proximity that you're standing by them, you know. All these things that we consider pressure, and horses are very sensitive to all that, and that's how they are with each other too. They're very sensitive to where they are, how close they are, their personal space, how direct someone came in, how much energy they came in, what the expression was on their face, what the expression is on their whole body, all that kind of stuff. So horses are keen on all that really well. This guy's stopping her. And like Pat Puckett says, horses are sensitive, humans are not. I love Pat. He's such a great trainer. We're big fans of Pat Puckett's, and his website's Pat and Deb Puckett, I think, horsemanship or something. And he's been doing the vaquero tradition for a long time. He's really knowledgeable, and we learn a lot from Pat. And so our style of training and everything is in that same category as his, which is the vaquero or the California style. And that's what we're trying to do. I'm really pleased that it turns out that these walking horses are really well suited for it. I mean, they're a saddle breed, you know. They're not a saddle bred. Sometimes people think I'm saying that. They're an actual saddle breed, or they're a horse that was bred and created to carry people smoothly, and they have a real good temperament, and very athletic, and all this wonderful stuff. They make a really good saddle horse. And so I think they're similar to like your Spanish sort of horses. That's how I would lump them or think about them. They've got that real easygoing, compliant personality that wants to work with you, but they've got the energy and athleticism of more of a hot-blooded horse or a warm-blooded horse. So they're kind of like both, you know? They're both the best of both worlds kind of thing. This is what we're trying to do, show the versatility of these, and these videos that we shoot like this, yeah, I like shooting them like this because it's real time and you kind of see, you know, a lot of times you'll get different trainers, they'll show it on a fully trained horse. And while that's nice and clean, it makes you look really good and everything. But when people get their horse that's either young or maybe it's a little dead-sided or something, all of a sudden they're trying to do stuff and the horse is not doing anything. Well, you can see in these videos how things kind of work, you know. And this isn't his first time working with her, so she's not totally new or anything, but you can kind of see how she's really keying on him. And he's got a good relationship with her. And but when we talk about that, we're not talking about a horse that'll be rude and walk over you and invade your space and all that kind of stuff. Especially Eric, is really super sensitive to them stepping in his space and everything. But as you can see, and he'll correct them if they get in there, or he'll move them out or whatever, and he's very consistent about it. But look, horse just loves him, loves being around him. When he goes to the gate, if she's out in the pasture, she'll see him. She could be way over on that hillside over there, like where those horses are, and he'll just stand there and she'll just come running over to him, you know. And that's how our horses are. They'll see us and they'll go, okay, come on. They'll run up to us and get their halters on them and lead them out and, you know, start working with them. They're just wonderful. See, so that right there, like, that's one thing. See, I was flicking that flag around, and she's not, you know, tethered to him in any way with a lead rope or halter, and there she stood there, nice and calm when he did that. See, so this is the kind of stuff and a lot of times they'll run away when you do that, but he just kind of works with them. Again, we're trying to get to their mind. See how he's doing that like that? And she was a horse that was really bugged up about the flag. Like one of the guys was doing a flag outside on another horse and she just got all bothered. So Eric started working with her like that. But look see, she's just standing there. So this is the kind of stuff we're trying to do, and these are the kind of horses we're producing and training and working with. All the horses here, and all the horses I have available are ones that we've produced. So they're born here, they're raised here, and trained here. So we're not flipping horses. Nothing against it. There's a value in that, but you know, I'm not buying a horse for a few $100 or $1,000 and putting 30 or 60 days on it or 90 days and then turn around selling it. You know, by the time, like this horse, it's over 2.5, and when you figure the mare care, the mom, her being pregnant for a year, so I got 3.5 years of horse care in this horse right now, and it's pricey, you know. So, but we're not flipping horses, like I said. This is what we're doing. This is the kind of stuff you're looking for, a really good horse like that. Let us know. This is Ed's Red Pepper. Eric's just stepping out, let that soak in on her a little bit, so she'll think about it. We always give them a break like this, and it might be 5 or 10 minutes, and it'll go right back in there. So that's Ed's Red Pepper. I'm Ed, and that was Eric. Thanks for watching. Should people subscribe? They should. Hey, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.